What's up, everybody? XRP breaking out real quick. I just put out a video explaining a couple different scenarios, but I want to show you this one updated scenario right here. So first of all, we have the idea, which was we have 3 down and then we have 3 up. But now I don't like that anymore. It's getting way too extended, right? So when I uploaded the video, or when I was recording the video, we were right around here. So it looked like, yeah, it could be a 3 wave. So if we have 3 down and we have 3 up, then we should get 3 back down. 3, 3, 3. So it's a flat, and then we go. And now I'm looking at, I don't like that, right? So the other idea obviously would be a 1, 2, right? We build an accumulation, and now we're going into that 3rd wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go, right? So we have 1, 2. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your wave 3. Okay, and then and maybe 3 is not finished yet. For example, if you look at the 5th of the 3rd, 1, 2, 3, 4, we still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 of the 3rd. And then we get 4, and then we get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that's what I'm thinking right now. It's going to be very volatile because people have a love-hate relationship with XRP. People are very complacent with XRP. People don't trust XRP, so people sell it when they have the chance. They look at XRP, oh my God, it's 81 cents. I got to sell because I know XRP. I know what it's going to do. It's going to come all the way back down to 50 to 60 cents like it always does. But I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Somebody on Reddit, like I said in the other video, sold their XRP because they feel like it's going to come back down. Look what happened here. We came up, we came all the way back down. We came up, we come all the way back down. We come up, we come all the way back down to 50, 60 cents. We go up, we come all the way back down. So they become complacent. That's what they think is going to continue to happen. They think it's going to go up. They think it could very well do that, and that person will look like a genius. But here's the difference between this wave and all of these waves. You know what the difference is? Bitcoin has broken out into a new all-time high. That's number one. Number two, which is a big reason. Number two is we just had a 1-year-long 3-way pullback. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. We had a 3-way pullback that lasted a year, and then we shot up in a wave 1. We flagged out in a wave 2, and now we're pumping into that wave 3. And wave 3 can be very big, maybe up to 90 cents, up to $1, right? If you look at the trend-based fib extension, right? We just did this in the previous video, but real quick, you can see the minimum we want to see is about 93 cents up to $1.10 or so. So maybe around $1 is a good area, right, to take a little bit of a breather. But the important thing is, right, when you look at XRP on the zoomed out look, this is another reason why I wouldn't have sold, right? And this is in response to look, you could do whatever you want, not financial advice, but the guy, he sold his whole HODL stash. I don't know why he did that. I mean, to each his own, but for me, Bitcoin breaking out into a new all-time high, XRP in a 7-year long consolidation, right? This is 7 years, guys, of going sideways. Look how massive we broke out the last time. You know why we broke out so powerfully? Because we were going sideways. Sideways means accumulation, right? Or it can mean distribution. In this case, it was accumulation. But we can see right here, this is just a big, fat, huge accumulation with a result that's most likely, in my opinion, going to be a massive breakout. So you can see everything. Reaccumulation. I mean, it's very clear. But look at this. If you take all of that, let me just go back to the other XRP chart real quick. If you look at this XRP chart and you draw a line, right, this is the ultimate line right here. We haven't yet broken it yet, right? We haven't broken that line on log scale, right? So if you look, we have A, B, C, D, and E. That's an Elliott wave contracting triangle. It's finished. We had a wave 1. Here's your wave 2. Let's freaking go. Let's go. It doesn't mean it's going to happen today or tomorrow, right? But it takes time. You know what I mean? It takes time, but when things get going, they get going fast. So I just want people to be aware of that, because when you look at this right here, guys, look at this right here. We go to log scale, right? Let's go up to let's look at the 8-day chart. Why not? Let's take it to log scale, and I'm going to put this downward resistance line right here. Actually, when you look, you take a downward resistance line on linear scale. Look at that, guys. That's why I would have never sold. Look at this. This is a 7-year downward resistance line. This is the longest downward resistance line in crypto history. This is the biggest base, sideways consolidation base in crypto history, in the top 10, top 20, right? That's notable. This is the biggest, and we just broken out on the 2-week chart, and we have 3 days for the close. I mean, come on. This is like a home run right here. This is getting to the point where it's like insanity, because this has been, nope, everybody go, oh, XRP sucks, XRP this, XRP that, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, because it's, people become complacent because it's just dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's making you believe it's dead. But guess what? It's actually the walking dead. This thing is now, it's alive, right? So, you know, this can come all the way down and we can go to zero and we can lose all your money. Obviously not financial advice, but at the end of the day, probability wise, right, we're cupping into the resistance. We're cupping into the resistance. So this, in my opinion, is the real deal. So when we look closely here, right, and let's just get rid of this line now, we don't need it. You can see right here that we officially, on a 2-week scale, have broken out, right? So, but we haven't closed yet. We need the close because we can easily dump all the way back down. Hopefully not, right? But I don't think so, since, you know, Bitcoin is in price discovery. But if you look, for example, on the 2-day chart, or let's go to the daily rather. So we have 2 hours to go on the daily chart. And all we have to do, guys, is close above this and close above that. And you can see right here, we're about to close above it in 2 hours, right? So anything can happen in 2 hours. A lot can happen in 2 hours. We can easily come back down underneath, but that's going to be the signal. If we can break and close above this, it'll be the highest daily close since all the way back in July of last year. So well over a year, okay? And you could say, well, we still need to get above this high over here. And that's true, we do, right? But if you go to the weekly chart, remember, we're on Thursday right now. If you go to the weekly chart, look at this. What we need to do is close above, on a weekly scale, above 74, say 75 cents. As long as we close above 75 cents by the time Sunday rolls around, right? Sunday evening, Sunday night, that's what we want to see. So we have a bullish weekly engulfing candle. This is the biggest bullish weekly candle we've had in over a year, right? Going back to over here. And there was no news. I don't think there's a news event. I think it was listed on Robinhood yesterday. I think there was a few other things, but nothing big, nothing significant, nothing to make the excuse of this, other than Trump being president. Gary Gensler going to be fired. We're going to get regulations coming up very, very soon. We just passed it through the House with Senator Luma's bill. We got to pass it through the Senate. The White House needs to sign it. It's all in due time. The crypto price is pricing in what's about to happen with the Trump administration. It's very, very bullish. What did Trump say? What did he say? Well, he said a lot of things, actually, like being the crypto capital of the world. He also talked about the national stockpile. He wants innovation built he wants it to stay in the U.S. He wants to be the dominant superpower, right? The U.S. For crypto. But what he also said is, if you elect me, You're going to be happy. You're going to be so happy. And those words stuck with me. So I have to find that where he said that during his Bitcoin speech. Obviously, he said he'd fire Gary Gensler. And, he's assembling his cabinet right now. So, I mean, I think, this is only the beginning of what's to come. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, right? 4 and 5. 1, 2, all of that's 3, 4 and 5. You see what I mean? So it's gonna get wild. But yeah, that's all I wanted to come in here and discuss real quick. But I also wanted to discuss XRP versus Bitcoin. Look at this. We're right back at the retracement levels of this dip. I don't think, I think this was obviously a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this was basically a three-way move to the downside, right? And this looks like an impulse. This looks like a back test. So let's see what happens. Maybe do we build a Wyckoff range and then break out, right? Is it a 1, 2 and then we get 3, 4, and 5? Is it clear, cut, and dry like that, right? Maybe we get, like maybe a three-way move and then with another 3 and then another 5, right? 3, 3, 5. I mean, there's a lot of different things that can happen, but the important thing to understand is where we are, right? The bottom, the bottom, the bottom, the bottom. This is the time, right? This is the time. And the Bitcoiners, right? What's one thing they like more than Bitcoin? Making money. So they'll sit there and say, oh yeah, everything's a scam and Bitcoin's not. But on the sidelines, what is their main mission? To make more Bitcoin. Well, how do you make more Bitcoin? You gotta trade into alts, right? Because this is XRP versus Bitcoin and it's an oscillator, right? So essentially, we've been down here for a while, so the next idea or the next step, in my opinion, would be getting up here, breaking this liquidity somewhere up in here. And if I'm holding Bitcoin, and I'm swapping it, that would be my target. So, and that's what I'm thinking a lot of people are going to be doing. They're going to be, I think they would probably wait till 100K, maybe 120. And then I think they're going to start rotating their Bitcoin into XRP. And we're going to start to see a massive run up in XRP because it's been so artificially suppressed. First of all, XRP is the biggest base in crypto history, number one. Second of all, XRP has the longest downward resistance line, 7 years, right, in crypto history. And what else? XRP is the most suppressed, artificially suppressed crypto in history. There's no other crypto more suppressed than that. Why? Because every other coin, Dogecoin, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they all went into a bull run in 2021. XRP did not. XRP only went into a retracement. And then it came down into reaccumulation, right? So, yes, it sucked back then, but now it looks like a blessing in disguise. So, the next thing I'm waiting for is for us to break out on log scale. So, I'm going to put it right there. I don't care if I go through the wicks as long as I don't go through the bodies of the candles. Right, so actually, yeah, this is the 6-day chart. I mean, theoretically, we already broke it, guys. If you don't count the wicks, right? Let me see. Let's look at the weekly chart right here. I think the weekly is a little bit different. Oh no, it's actually better in that it's also breaking out. So look at that. But if you wanted to be hyper conservative, you would just put it right there. Right? And then if you look at the small time frames, look how close we are to the line. I mean, we're very close. So it could get very, very interesting very quickly. Again, once momentum starts to take over and FOMO, things can get out of hand pretty fast. In a good way, in a very, very good way. So if we look at the weekly chart one more time, right? And then let's pull this down. Actually, let's connect it body to body. Okay, so if we connect the bodies of the candles, you can see we haven't quite broken out yet, right? But if we connect the wick and then we go down into the bodies of the candles, because that's the most important thing. You want as many touch points as you can. As long as you don't go through the bodies, you're fine. So here, right here, I have a lot of touch points. So I have a touch point here, here, right? I have one here, I have another one, and I have this one here. So there's a lot of confluence in this line, and guess what? The weekly chart ends in 3 days, my friends. So as long as we stay above, what is this line, right? 66 cents. As long as we stay above 66, 67 cents, I say we have officially broken out of the line. Now, you can be a little bit more conservative and draw it up a little bit higher, right? And in that case, we're just touching the wicks, and you can see right where we're at. So I would expect maybe a little bit of resistance in here. Don't be surprised if we get a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of resistance in here before our next wave higher. Remember, we want as much momentum as possible. And in order to get as much momentum as possible, obviously we've been consolidating forever, right? And that basically resets and coils up the energy in the spring to unleash all the pressure. So, but yeah, this is the step in the right direction. But on the small time frames, this is the weekly chart, by the way. On the small time frames, like the 4-hour chart, look at that. We're busting through here. So, but this wave, it could run out of momentum soon. In that case, you just want a little flag here. Just give me a little flag and let's freaking go. So anyways, that's all I'm here to say. Let's see what happens. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, not financial advice. Very, 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 very exciting. By the way, where can XRP possibly go? What's the target? I'm going to talk about that in the next video, so stick out for that. And then also, if you want to be a member and learn even the more intricate details of trading strategies, TD sequential, things like that, just click join and try it out for a month. If you don't like it, great. Just cancel it. No problem. So anyways, right now, again, I'm expecting it. I mean, the next stop, we got through here. We got through here. And now the next battle is right about 86, between 81 and 86 cents. There's going to be some strong resistance because you can see right all of this in here, all of this right there, and all of this right here, and this right here. So that's pretty strong. Plus you got this right here. So I'm thinking about 86 cents is where we're heading to, basically for the first step. And then from there, right, where are we heading to? Well, again, I took the trend-based fib extension from the bottom of this to the top, right, and then back down to the bottom. I'm looking at 93 cents. So between 87 and 93. So maybe we get it today. Maybe we get it tomorrow. Maybe it takes another week or two. But I'm letting you know we got to be patient. And yeah, man, I'm excited. So let's see what happens. Catch you on the next one.